How are you feeling about the inevitable Trump v. Biden rematch? Exasperated with our polarized political system that feels like a chess game that no one is winning. Not feeling good, my guy. I'm feeling like it's way past time to put an age cap for all government offices. I'm Gen 10 and one thinks 70-year-olds are way too old and out of touch to be in politics. I'd be more interested if they boxed in zero gravity. Can we get someone under 50 in the office maybe? I think it's time for a change. I don't need any revolutionary ideas. But for God's sake, how are these the best two people we have to offer? Fuck, I'm tired and I live in Australia. Sick to my stomach. Dejected, depressed, and wishing I could expatriate myself to Ireland or something. I'm voting in Tennessee, which basically means I'm throwing a ballot into the fucking sun. As an Australian, when one of your best mates starts telling you they're unhappy in their current relationship, which you admit is not great, and they've started texting with their ex again, the ex who legit tried to kill them a couple of times and used to scream weird racist things in restaurants, and would occasionally smash up your mate's furniture in a drunken rage, and let's not forget the time you met them for dinner and the ex brought some rando called Vladimir who kept calling you a pussy cause you wouldn't fight him. When they tell you they're texting with that ex, you have to decide whether to tell them you're not going to be their friend if they decide to get back together. Physically unwell. I'm feeling like the aliens need to come get me ASAP. Somewhere in between binging Taco Bell at 2 in the morning and stepping on Legos on the way to expel the aforementioned Taco Bell. Like I'm living in a nightmare. It's like you've already seen the ending of Game of Thrones and hated it, but someone strapped you to a chair with your eyelids taped back, making you watch it again. 1 star does not recommend. It makes me sad, honestly. I'm ready for new blood. Voting between 2 geriatric patients is getting really old really fast. We need maximum age limits. It's not ageism if the minimum is 35. I'd say a cap of 65. You'd get a 30-year window. America is fucked. The age-old question of whether being old and a rapist is better than just being old. Awful? I'm so tired. I still can't vote yet, so I don't even know why I waste my time following this inevitable rematch. Nauseous and petrified. I don't want to hear about either of them ever again. He lost by 7 million votes last time. Let's all get out the vote and make it 70 million votes this time around. Awful, and I think that's how most people feel. I fucking hate it. I don't want either of these guys, and wouldn't mind if they both died from old age before November. Thanks for asking. Totally and utterly bummed. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to a strange civil war. That fact that these 2 old farts are once again our nominees shows how stupid most Americans are, and I'm saying this as an American. And Electoral College. Direct democracy, goddammit. There might be better candidates than Biden, but Donald Trump sure as shit isn't one of them. America is a joke. I wish the Reaper would show up for the double bill. The idea that you can attempt to subvert the election results and then just run again like nothing happened is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Absolutely insane that the entire nation didn't demand immediate justice. Absolutely insane that the courts are slow walking it and nobody can do anything. I'm not sure our democracy deserves to survive after such an amazingly limp-dick response to an attempted coup. Biden? He's fine. He's old as dirt, but he's doing a good job, and I care more about that than which demographic boxes he checks. Either he's still sharp or he has good people around him that make sharp decisions. Just about every complaint I have from the past few years is related to GOP obstruction. I'd love to have seen Trump get eviscerated by his party, but they're spineless and soulless lackeys. Even a Biden-Romney match would have been so much better, or basically anyone from the GOP that called Trump out. If they hadn't been booted from the party. Freaking sick. It should be trial by combat. Make politics boring again. Vote against dictatorship. You can have a negative opinion of Biden for various reasons, and there are plenty of reasons, though objective indicators do show he handled the economy well, no matter how much you might feel that prices are high at the store. But the idea that we have Trump back after the past 7 years speaks to just how broken America has become. Only a broken nation that is teetering on the edge of precipitous decline could possibly end up back at this place. Biden is a longtime politician, so you can at least see how more junior politicians aren't sure they can tell him it's time to retire. It's the same as companies where the founder CEO won't retire. It's an understandable scenario. But Trump is a mediocre businessman who had a bad term in office. Sorry kids, but his overall numbers were not great despite taking over a booming economy, didn't fully accept the peaceful transfer of power, is a rambling incoherent bore, and is facing numerous civil and criminal charges. For a nation to not just look past that but embrace it speaks to our deep, deep flaws. It's an anchor that will drag us down. When the George Bush through Obama era looks fully civilized by comparison, you know we've jumped the shark. But I'm sure more and more people getting their news from TikTok will help. I wish Biden was younger, but he has been shockingly productive as a president, so I can't be too annoyed by it. I am terrified of Trump winning again. I'm disheartened that Trump somehow retains so much support. America is so stupid that they think it's a hard decision between the two. Voting for Biden when the alternative is Trump would be the easiest vote of my life. Good luck, America. From your neighbors, Canada. Scared as shit. Been rewatching all the John Oliver clips from the Trump era lately, cause the whole time Trump was president I avoided news and any and all TV shows that reminded me of the sad reality that Trump really was president. If Trump wins again, I'm booking it to Europe or Australia.